Yo, what up? I'm here with Wesley, my man from Tampa Bay Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, the Bitcoin Bay Foundation.
Awesome, man. So you've been doing a lot of stuff. You've been doing a lot of events. That's how I met you in Tampa. Now you're here at Bigfoot Food Forest, where we're trying to demonstrate permaculture, voluntarism, all the solutions, all the stuff we aren't taught about typically in our school system. Ryan was just sharing a crazy story about an alligator and all sorts of crazy stuff because we're in the wild over here while they're developing all around us. So we have the opportunity to really demonstrate to the whole community and to the world, really, serving the community, bring it back to nature, right? While all this is happening, people need a spot where they can get out to nature, but they also need to know how to decentrally, finance themselves. And so maybe you can give us some tips. Like, what are some secrets to Bitcoin? A little bit about yourself, and what else do you want to share?
Yeah. I'll start with myself. I'm a Florida native, so the alligator story was, not not surprising. Unfortunately,
You'll get to hear it one day.
Yeah. It's
Secret story.
Yeah,
If you get to appear.
if you're near water and you have animals, there's probably it's my big gator, so be careful. Born and raised here around Tampa area. Run the Bitcoin Bay Foundation. We're the first Bitcoin meetup to incorporate as a 501c3. So we just serve the Tampa Bay community with education and business services. You name it, we do it. You want to talk about wallets, mining, nodes, what is Bitcoin, the basics. We host weekly in-person meetups.
Yeah.
We've got our next one next week is Bitcoin for beginners. So we do plenty of beginner stuff as well as advanced things for people who are, more into it. But one of the things that we like to do is, obviously it's decentralized, money, but also we need to decentralize our food systems, which is, kind of how we got involved.
Yeah, it's true. The first event I went to, actually, you were talking about food preparedness. So that was the first one I went to, and you were a really good presenter, really good speaker. You have a lot of people on Meetup too. So for everybody local in the Tampa Bay area, check it out.
Yep. And I appreciate that. And I just took the stuff from my house, and brought it and showed it off. So, I practice what I preach, and I use all of these things that we try to teach as opportunities for me to learn more about something I want to learn more about. And I've always liked the permaculture side of things, and food forests, and so that's why I'm glad I don't have to also do that. I'm glad you guys are here, doing that better than I could.
We got to work together, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. So we just love to share knowledge and take part in the.
What's one secret you have for everybody out there who already knows about Bitcoin or crypto, right? Because I don't know, there's other forms. What would you have to say about that? What's your little secret maybe you can give for the people out there watching?
It's really not that hard. It's literally just an app on your phone scanning QR codes. That it's as simple. It can be as complicated as you want it to be, but it does not have to be complicated. This is not 2015 anymore, or people are losing it in landfills or whatever. I mean, it's very easy to do.
Is there a certain coin that people should get, not just Bitcoin or anything? She might have something to say about that. Just looking over.
No. When you start to drive, or are you also gonna most people now start with automatic cars because it's easy to push to start, but you can start driving a stick shift or doing your own maintenance. You can go down the hole as much as you want, but just to start with, just keep it simple. Stupid is how I try to do things.
Okay, well, I do want to go around the table here to some other folks who are part of your Bitcoin group, or meeting you for the first time since you network around this whole region. So you're always traveling, what was it, an hour away here to come?
Or 15 minutes.
Well, I appreciate you, man, coming here. And so if you want to introduce yourself, feel free. We got some visitors here.
Hi, I'm Pretty. I've been coming to many Bitcoin and crypto meetups since 2015. So I've seen quite a different cycles. This is my third one. Excited to be in this one, particularly because I do think this is probably going to be a last big euphoric move before regulation comes in.
Awesome.
I have my positions. I'm a technical analysis investor. I don't care what the token is. Show me the charts, I show you the news, and that's all I care about. I don't care about fundamentals, what the token does.
What
It
got
doesn't
you
serve
into
me.
it?
A friend of mine told me about it from a book club, and I'm like, what is this? This is like some type of scam, like non-tangible. Anyways, I just couldn't get my brain wrapped around it, and I got my first Bitcoin around $200 to $400. And everyone was telling me it was a scam, but I still went with it. But I don't know. I was just trying to figure out, and plus it was a Ponzi scheme that my friend was trying to get me into. They used Bitcoin. So I was like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, I took a small risk. I made money. Eventually, it busted, but I did make some money with my Bitcoin.
Hey,
So
there you go.
that's
So
how
would
it
you have
started.
any tip you say for anybody out there based on your research, based on your experience, anything that has gone on recently in the Bitcoin community people should know about, or what do you think?
Nothing really. I mean, Bitcoin's just been killing it and been going all-time highs and just smashing it. I'm waiting for the capital rotation into now it's in Ethereum and then the alts. So that's where
Okay.
I make the bulk of my money.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you sharing that with
No,
me.
thank you.
Awesome. All right, cool. We also have someone else here. Do you want to introduce yourself, man? I know you're eating. And
Sure.
interrupting this poor guy.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey everyone. Name's Colin. Also part of the Bitcoin Bay group. Mostly more on the developer side, so I like doing the different technical things, and kind of like what Wesley was saying before. It really doesn't have to be. It can be fun. Some people like doing that and getting into the tech side, but it is very simple. I can really only speak to the Bitcoin side of things. I'd say that's more of my advice. Is I just stick with Bitcoin because it's easy. It's like saving money, and I feel like once you get into everything else, it's really trying to figure out like what's the best investment. When am I trying to trade and stuff? And I like to just save in Bitcoin. I feel like that's very simple. It works. It's been working for everyone who's been doing it for a while. So that's kind of my side of it. Yeah.
All right. I appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man. Thank you. And may I ask what got you into it originally, or?
I mean, yeah, that's what it was. Is actually everyone around me was just always talking about like, oh, what should I be investing in?
Sure.
Like, what stock should we be doing this week? And I was kind of thinking to myself like, I don't really want to be doing this. Like, I want to do my job and just save my money, but
Right.
that didn't necessarily seem like the best financial advice. Just keeping dollars in the bank. So I had some friends who were in Bitcoin and kind of steered me towards that, and it's been working out so far. So been sticking
Awesome.
with it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So cool. We also have Miri. If you want to say hello real quick. There's a lot going on, and we're always sharing people's stories. So if you want, come here to Bigfoot Food Forest here in Newport Richey. We're setting things up as things become more public. We want to invite more people and have conversations like this. So thank you, everybody. Check it out. Bitcoin Bay, right? Tampa Bay Bitcoin on meetup.com. Definitely check it out. Peace out.